Now that you have created your own remote Chrome installation, you're ready to log in and get started. To get to your remote Chrome settings, log into SKUGrid. Click Settings. Click Add-ons. Click Remote Chrome. Click the Access Chrome button. A new tab will open where you can copy and paste in the username and password shown to you in your settings in SKUGrid. Once you've copied and pasted the login details in, click Login. Click OK to set the default browser to Chrome. You'll be able to use Remote Chrome like any other Chrome browser window. Now let's go back and go over some of the other options in your Remote Chrome settings so that you can get familiar with them. After the password column, you'll see a column that shows you the date that the Remote Chrome instance was created. Next, we are providing you a column for notes. You can type anything you want here, and it will be saved and shown to you every time you access this page. The Actions column displays actions that can be carried out on Remote Chrome. If you ever need to change your password for Remote Chrome, you can click the Change Password button. You'll get a pop-up to enter a new password. Enter your desired password here. Click Save. Click OK to confirm. You'll receive an alert that states that you have successfully changed your password. Also, the password has been updated in the password column so that it is visible in case you ever forget it. The next button is Kick Active User. This can be used to force anyone that is logged into your Remote Chrome session to be logged out immediately. Once clicked, you'll get a pop-up asking you to confirm. Click OK. You'll receive an alert that you have successfully kicked out the active users. The next option is Destroy. Clicking the Destroy button will completely remove the Remote Chrome installation and all settings. Whenever you are ready to log out of your Remote Chrome session, you can do so here by clicking the Log Out button. You've now learned how to navigate your way around your Remote Chrome settings and how they can be used. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.